happening in town. Tell the people me them got around. Go, this one not the Ogbonga, yeah. I bring to you a wicked sound, cause more, no limits to more. As you give more, and I give more, yeah. Together we are more, no limits to more. As we share more, yeah. More, yeah, yeah.
Got it better, we got it bigger. If one thing's breaking, I do.
Yeah. I bring to you a wicked sound, cause more, no limits to more. As you give your ladies and gentlemen, and I give more, yeah. Together we are more, no limits to more. As we share more, oh yeah. You ready? Here we go. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Listen, as you contribute and I contribute, together me and you, imagine what we can build. As you contribute and I contribute, together me and you. Yeah, from Asia to Asia, Togo to Tokyo, from Libya, Australia, Ghana, Francisco, yeah, Texas to London, doesn't matter where you're coming from. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Just joining you, please bear with us. Our mentor is having technical difficulties joining. Once he does that, we do not worry, it's still there at our same time.
Doesn't matter where you're coming from.
Music was too loud. Let me see if I can just maybe pause the music.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so if you can hear me now, what I said, I'm just going to repeat it again. We're having, our mentor is having a little bit difficulty joining the call, but he's going to do that in 5 minutes. So please bear with us while we fix that issue. And yes, I was saying, do not worry, we'll still round off at 6:30. So same time, we'll still close same time, but let's see if we can get him in before the next 5 minutes. If we can't, then we'll go on with the business of today. So yeah, hope that's okay by everyone. Awesome, awesome.
Happy anniversary. Yeah. Wiki Mentor. You ready? Here we go. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Listen. As you contribute and I contribute, together me and you, imagine what we can build. As you contribute and I contribute, together me and you. Yeah, from Nigeria to Asia, Togo to Tokyo, from Libya, Australia, Ghana, Francisco, yeah, Texas to London, doesn't matter where you're coming from. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Latest happening in town. Tell the people me they got around. Yeah. Go, this one not the Ogbonge, yeah. I bring to you a wicked sound, cause more, no limits to more. As you give more, and I give more, yeah. Together we are more, no limits to more. As we share more, yeah. Oh yeah,
We get better, getting better. We getting bigger. The fountain's bringing higher. We get better, getting better. We getting bigger. The fountain's bringing higher.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, happy anniversary. Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, I think he's still having difficulty joining. So I think what we'll just do is have one of the best session or the session I've been planning for us to have, maybe just move it today. And that session will be a ask and tell it all. So what that entails is that, sorry, just a minute. Let me see if I could do, I could pin this. Okay. So what that entails is that it's going to be a question and answer session where everything you want to know about the Wiki Mentor Africa, every event that have happened in Wiki Mentor Africa, what Wiki Mentor Africa is all about. If you've been having any question whatsoever, I think this is the opportunity to, this has given us the opportunity to do so, to use today to do the question and answer session where we'll address every issue or every question that you have bothering you. So if while we wait for him. And if he's unable to join today, we know we have another session planned for tomorrow. You can just do that tomorrow. Hope that is okay by us. And to be honest, this is one session I've been planning myself too. So feel free to raise your hand if you have any question, or use the chat, those on Zoom as well as those on YouTube. Okay, so question and answer, remember, that's the session. So first, before we start that, I want to start by explaining what Wiki Mentor Africa is all about. For those of us who do not even know what Wiki Mentor Africa is all about. And then from there, we can now, those that have questions can ask their questions. Those that have comments, observations, can see this like the overdue interactive session. So yes, so what is Wiki Mentor Africa? Let me see if I could just whip up our project page. Yep. Okay. So let me share my screen. But before I do, while it's opening, Wiki Mentor Africa, is a program or an initiative that is being channeled towards getting more Africans, more African developers, more African, by developers I mean software developers, more African technical writers, bringing more Africans into the technical community of Wikimedia. By technical community of Wikimedia, I mean giving Africans that ability, that skills to be able to write tools, to be able to create tools. These tools are things that could maybe you could create a tool that help you in editing any of the Wikimedia platform, be Wikidata. Maybe you create a tool that will help you edit Wikidata faster, or maybe create a tool that will help you link items on Wikidata to each other faster. Maybe create a tool that will not just Wikidata, I mean Wikipedia or Wikicommons or any of the Wiki projects. So that is what the Wiki Mentor Africa goal is, to give you that ability, to give Africans the ability to be able to do this. So not just create these tools, but also be able to support tools that have already been created, help maintain them. And how do you help contribute to these tools? By if you are say for instance, a back-end developer that knows how to write Python, and there is a tool that is created with Python already existing, you can join the team behind the tool and help in creating or improving the tool as well. You can also help in terms of, if you're not a software developer, maybe you are a technical writer, you're still a technical person. If you're a technical writer, by technical writer, we're talking about those who write things like documentations on a tool, on how to use the tool, how the tool is created and what have you. Those are the technical writers. So we're also looking at bringing technical writers, mentors on board, so that for those of us who are interested in that aspect, can also cling onto the opportunity and learn how to do this if you do not know already how to do this. So that is what Wiki Mentor Africa is. Wiki Mentor Africa is just the platform that does this, that helps to bring Africans into the technical community of Wikimedia. And you might wonder, what is our plan? How do we intend to do this? So the way we intend to do this is through mentorship in the sense that experienced developers, experienced tool creators, those who have created tools on any of the Wikimedia platform, those who have contributed in tools, be it on a technical writing capacity or on a software, both front end or back end, someone who is more technical, who has experience contributing technically to Wikimedia. We have them come on board. They join us on this platform. They come on board as mentors, and these mentors, they don't necessarily have to be Africans. The only requirement is that they have the skills, they have the experience. I mean, for you to mentor someone, you need to know what you're mentoring them on. I don't know if you get that. So what they do is they come on board as our mentors, and these are volunteers, I must say. These are volunteers who come on board to help us do this. Now, the volunteers, when they come on board, they help us with this mentorship program. They come on board with the mindset to train somebody or show somebody how to do something. I mean, how to maybe create a particular tool, and how to write technical writings for a particular tool or on the Wiki platform. Now, when these people come on board, we have these mentors. So they come like you all know, every month we have events we organize to allow these mentors to see you guys, see all of you, our participants, and also allow them to share what they are passionate about, what they are really interested in. Now, these things they are passionate about, it could be Python, it could be biodiversity, it could be whatever technical interest of theirs, and they come on board and share that with us. What they're sharing might be in terms of the tool they've created. Even it might not just be any topic, it might be tools they've created, it might be the tools they've contributed in, it might be any technical topic of their choice that they are passionate about. The reason why we are doing that events and organizing it that way is so that participants who get to see the mentors, get to have a feel of what they are passionate about. And if that passion or if that topic resonates with a particular participant, maybe say for instance, the biodiversity team, we had Andrea who came on board and talked about biodiversity data, and how he's going about it using iNaturalist and linking them to Wiki data and Wikipedia, as well as Wiki Commons. So when he did that, some participants who saw the passion, who saw what the biodiversity is, and also picked interest in that, now reached out to Andrea, or reach out to any of our mentors that have come on board, and then seek for mentorship. So you can reach out. So what our platform is providing is like the middle ground. We'll bring in the mentors, and then you who is willing to learn and just come on board. Sometimes you might just come on board not knowing exactly what you're looking for. And so when the mentors come and talk about things they are really passionate about, then you yourself might, this is interesting. It's something like I want to pick up. And then you reach out to that mentor through us, the Wiki Mentor platform. And we provide that platform where you can now meet the mentor and seek for mentorship. Now, it's not compulsory that every time you seek for a mentorship from a mentor, you get it. So some mentors might have limits in the number of people they can adopt, people they can mentor. We on our part, we always recommend they even adopt only 5 people. They don't adopt more than 5 people. The reason why we do that is so that at least they could give you the one-on-one sessions. They could help you, train you, mentor you properly, because we believe that when the mentees are more in your hand, it becomes a little bit difficult to keep track of their progress. So that in a nutshell is what Wiki Mentor Africa is. I can see Temple has joined, but before I hand over to Temple, I would want to hear from us. Do we all understand how the process works, how Wiki Mentor Africa work? If you don't understand or you have a question, this is the right time to ask. I think we'll just do this session for the next 5 or 10 minutes, so that before we move on to the topic of today. Questions, comments? Anybody? I think you can unmute yourself right now. If you those on the Zoom platform, you can unmute yourself and ask the question if you have any. Those on what's it called, on YouTube, you can type your questions if you have. I'll now see it and answer it. So on the Telegram platform, I saw some people recently somebody was asking, how do we know those that are being mentored, those that are undergoing mentorship already, and those that have been adopted? And I shared our project page for those who do not have access to our project page. This is what our project page looks like. So once you get to Wiki Mentor Africa, let me copy this and share it. So this is what our project page looks like, Wiki Mentor Africa. So this is, I just dropped the link on this chat. So this is what it looks like. And so this is Wiki Mentor Africa. For those on YouTube, you can see the link to Wiki Mentor Africa on the description. So just click on it to bring you to this page. This is our page. If you want to see all the mentors that have already come on board, just go to Mentors Room here, click on it. Once you click on it, it will take you to a list of our mentors we have on board already. And those that have been adopted, you can see your names or your usernames there already. So, okay, so this is, sorry, mentors room, mentors list, I mean to say. So mentors room will share how to become a mentor for someone who is already experienced. Like I said, the criteria is just number one, you have to be experienced in tool creations or tool contributions. And then you have to be willing to, I mean, train or adopt someone in Africa, basically, or of African origin. So if you look at this, this is our mentors list. This is Andrea. This is the biodiversity team. So this is, unfortunately, Andrea have adopted all these, but from what we've gathered, we only have 2 persons who have been really, really active, and Andrea has spoken a lot of great things about them, and that is Agnes and Dian Shitubu. You guys have been doing us proud. They did a presentation recently, a biodiversity on the global biodiversity conference. So they did a presentation there, so which is awesome. It was announced. I don't know if those of you on Telegram, I'm sure you saw the announcement as well. So we also have Lucas here, who was one of our mentors, who also came on board to talk about using what's it called, Python to write tools on Wikidata and Wiki Commons. We also have Eugene here. And then today we're having Temple, who is here to also take us on front-end development. So let me see. So this is basically how to reach out to any of these mentors, just in case you come through them here and you're interested in any of them. You can either reach out to them through the Telegram platform, or you reach out to them here by clicking on their talk page, just the talk beside their name. So if you click on this talk page here, it will take you to their talk page on the Wikimedia platform. So it takes you there. Just, there is a template I already have if you do not know how to tell them that you're needing mentorship. So we have a template here already that just helps you. Just copy the template and just make the necessary adjustments. So this template is just saying that, of course, it will create a heading first. WMA, which stands for Wiki Mentor Africa, request for mentorship. So this allows the mentor know that, oh, you're coming from the Wiki Mentor Africa platform. Also just hello and then ping. The only thing you're changing here is your mentor's name. So just change this here to your mentor's name. So you just, when you copy this, all this, just change this to the mentor's name, and then every other thing remain the same. Just leave it like this and then paste it on their talk page if you're interested on them. So an example is if I click on Andrea and click on talk now, it will take me to his talk page. So this will take me to his talk page on Meta. So this is Andrea's talk page on Wikidata, I think. So all I need to do here now is to, already we have lots of comments, it's just add topic. So I can do add topic, or I could just click on edit and just, so if I click on edit, all I need to do is go back to, oh, I need to have the other page on, what's it called, on a different tab. So I closed the tab. I was supposed to copy the template, so you see how, but at the end of the day, I think somebody else has done something of that nature. So just do that, copy the template and paste it here. It allows the user to be able to, it allows the mentor see your message. And also for those of us who maybe be finding doing this process, find this process a long process and want a more direct approach, you can use through our platform on Telegram. You can reach out to them on Telegram as well that you need mentorship. I hope this is clear by everyone. I don't know if anyone has any question. Okay, no question?
I think, good day, sir. Thank you for the introduction on how to get mentor. I'm Victor Mbacho. I think you're a little bit pretty fast. We find it difficult catching up with it because we are trying to practice as you teach. So maybe you may
Oh,
have to give your speech. Thank you.
okay. So, okay, let me start again. Let me see if I could just go through what I just showed you. So the first thing first is come to Wiki Mentor Africa Telegram page. So once you do this, this is the first step. Go to our project page. I mean, I've already explained what Wiki Mentor Africa is about. So just in case you didn't get that, yeah, you could watch that again on YouTube. So, but if you have questions on what Wiki Mentor Africa is about, I would love to hear your questions. Like I said, let's use this opportunity to I mean, ask our questions and answer our questions, the questions you might have concerning the platform. Let's get to know more about the platform. Okay, so this is our projects page. If you see my screen, so this is our project page. I hope you can all see my screen anyway. Can we hear me? Can we all see my screen? Victor says I'm too fast, so let me slow down. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so if you can see my screen, then just what you have to do, like I said, come to Wiki Mentor Africa platform here, our project page here, and then you could go through it to see what it is about. Basically everything I've just said, which is what it's about. We have different tabs here. You can, if you have any suggestions for us on how to improve, because we're always looking at improving the platform. We're always looking at improving the mentorship style and everything. So if you have any suggestions, observations, comments you have for us, you can drop that on our talk page. You can also drop that on our, what's it called? You can also drop that on the Telegram platform. If you are if you're not on the Telegram platform, I think I'll share the link before the end of today's session. So you can, if you're not on the Telegram platform, you can join there also. And then also, yeah, basically, this is what Wiki Mentor Africa is about. Just here you could see what's the introduction. The Wiki Mentor Africa program is designed to help new and inexperienced developers, programmers in the African communities, or not just how to make edits. I mean, pretty much most of us know how to make edits, but we are looking at bringing you all into the wiki technical community, the Wikimedia technical community. And that is, and to do this means that we want you to be able to maybe write codes or be a technical writer. So those are the two technical parts. As a technical, could be not just code, it could be just a technical designer, someone who produces UI, you're good with designs and all whatnot. So that's another way to come in. And tomorrow, I hope by tomorrow, Temple must have will have sorted out the technical issues we are having from our end today. So he will be able to join us tomorrow for the event. And so tomorrow we'll be able to talk more on front-end development. So you see what it takes to be a front-end developer. You learn what front-end development is all about. And then if it's something that resonates with you, if it's something that you're passionate about, I mean, if something that piques your interest, and then maybe the way Temple is taking it or is teaching it is something you want to learn under him. You want his mentorship, his guidance, and then you can reach out to Temple and you can do this by, like I was showing here, the way you can reach out to our mentors. There are two ways you can do that. The first way you can do this is by just coming to the mentors list here on our project page, click on mentors list. Once you click on mentors list, it will open up the mentors, all our mentors page for you. All our mentors that we have on ground already will be opened up here, and you could see them here. So what you can now do is you can now reach out to them through their talk pages here. So to reach out through their talk page, just click on talk here. So for Temple, for instance, if I want to reach out to him, I don't want to close this tab. So I'll just open this in a new tab. So it will take me to Temple's talk page. And if you take me to Temple's talk page, say for instance, I want to reach out to him and ask him for guidance, for mentorship. So what I would do is I will reach out to him and tell him that I need mentorship. And for those that maybe do not know exactly how to go about this in terms of how to write their request, we have a template here on ground already, a way to send this message to them. So all I would just do is copy all these templates here till the very end. So just copy this. So I copy, I go to Temple's talk page. So as it's opening network, it's a bit draggy. Okay, so we can see a couple of people have already reached out to him. So all I would just need to do now is add my own request to him. And the way I'll just do this is just click on edit. You can see edit here, or you can see add topic. Now there are two ways to do this. Either you click on add topic or click on edit. So I will go first with the route of edit and then go with the route of add topic, right? So I'll click on edit. Once I click on edit, for those of you that want to use your phone to do this, the first thing you need to do once you enter Wiki Mentor Africa page, go scroll down to the bottom of your screen and click on desktop view. If you're using your phone, click on desktop view. It will show you a screen like mine, and then you can continue, you can proceed. Another option, if you're using your phone to get a desktop view, is if you're using a Chrome browser, or I think Firefox 2 also has that you can just click on the triple dots for more features, click on it and you see desktop view, click on desktop view to bring it to a page like this. So once you get here, click on edit. If you click on edit, it's going to take you to a page. So it brings you to this page. Please do not delete anything if you're using this edit method. Do not delete anything you see here. So what you just do is, so we have a topic here that is being titled WMA. So he made the job easy for you. So all you just need to do is just put it there. But on the other hand, what you would do is, remember I copied this template here, right? Remember I copied this. So I'll just come here. For any mentor you're seeking a mentorship from, just come here and paste that which you copied. And then remember, you are to just make small edits here. What I want to edit is just this one here. So what I will do is, so instead of having this mentor's username, I'll come here because I want to get the mentor's username. I'll come and copy the mentor's username here, or you can get it from, you can get the mentor's username already. People have used it here. So another way I can get it is just from the top here. I can just get it here. The username from here, copy it. Just copy, come down here and paste the username. So I will remove mentor's name here and replace it with the mentor's username here. And then once I do this, you will notice that there is a tilde. I think this is called tilde. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it should be 4, not 5. My bad. So we have this tilde here. Like you have the 4 tilde, just leave this. This will put your name and sign, put like a signature and date for you. So once I do this, you now come and click on show preview. If you click on show preview.
Hello, excuse me, sir. Please, can you reduce your speed? Not following it. I'm at the Lucas page, but I can't see this editing user talk.
You're where? At this place? Are you at this place?
No, not yet. I can't get to this point. Okay, on discussion. Okay.
So not discussion. So we have this page here. This is the home. So once you get in, this is the first thing you see. Sorry. Once you go to our project page, this is the first thing you see, right? Are you here? Are you seeing this?
Yes, I've done that. I've done that.
Awesome. Then the next thing you do is if you found, please don't just go and seek for mentorship if you do not want, just for seeking sake, not because you want to, because one thing, like I said from the initial stage, is that some people have already sought mentorship and then when they are adopted, they don't follow up, right? That is bad. I mean, imagine if you are a mentor and you're doing this. Remember, we're not paying our mentors anything. So they're doing it out of their own free will and they come on board to share their skills. And then after adopting you, you're not showing any sign of seriousness or any concern about the mentorship itself. It sounds bad. The mentor would not want to adopt any other person just because of that incident. So let's avoid that in general. So before you reach out to any mentor, just be sure that, okay, that is something you are willing to do. You're willing to spend the time and energy to learn from that mentor. And then all you just need to do is, once you have made up your mind that, okay, this mentor is the one I want, just come to our mentors list, click on the mentors list. I hope you're following now, Victor. So you click on the mentors list. Once you click on the mentors list, it should bring you to the list of mentors we have on ground already. So these are them. Some of them have adopted some people already, some have not. And then, so if you look at this, Temple has not adopted anybody yet. And one of the reasons why he has not adopted anybody yet is because he has not even spoken to anybody about, about front-end development. He's going to be coming on board to talk to us tomorrow about front-end development. So when he comes on board and talk to us about front-end development, if it's something that, if front-end is something that appeals to you and you like the way he's going about it, you can now reach out to him for mentorship. But if it's not something that appeals to you, if front-end development is not something that appeals to you, don't worry. It's not a must you reach out to him for mentorship. Just let it go. Someone else that it appeals to them can reach out to him for the mentorship. We're going to have more and more mentors come on board. So I'm sure one of the mentors will have a topic that you are interested in. So you can then reach out to them for mentorship. So assume tomorrow, Temple comes on board and talk to us about front-end development, right? And then it's something that I'm interested in. Let me assume I'm the participant. I'm interested in it. And I want him to mentor me, right? What I will just do is come to this page now and then click on talk page here. So if I click on talk page, so I'm not going to just click on it. I'm going to open it in a new tab. Why I'm opening it in a new tab is because I want to leave this page open as well. So I'll open it in a new tab. So it's opening here. So this will open for me Temple's talk page. Talk page, for those of you who are not familiar with Wikimedia, the Wikimedia platform, the user talk page is where you can communicate with a particular user, basically, via the talk page. You can message them via the talk page directly. So going back to what I have here. So remember how I got here? I clicked on mentors list, and then it brought me here, and then I want his mentorship, and then I click on talk page. It takes me to this talk page here. This is a stock page, right? All I need to do next, now that I'm in a stock page, is to add topic. Click on add topic or click on edit, any of the two. But right now I'm showing us how to use the edit. After the edit, I'll show us how to use the add topic. So now what you need to do is, if you want to use the edit method, just click on edit. If you click on edit, it will bring you to a page like this. It will bring you to a page like this. So once it brings you to a page like this, you want to write a message. Remember, this wasn't here before, this particular one. So you want to write a message. This one here wasn't here. You want to write a message to Temple telling him that you need his mentorship. Assume you don't know how to do this already. Maybe you're struggling with, you don't know how to structure the request, right? We already have a template that you can use. And this template is what we have below here. All you just need to do is just copy this template, copy it. Just copy, go back to the page here, and then paste it here. This is what we pasted. And once you paste it, once you paste this, so if you notice here, we pasted it, but something is off here. What is off is we have mentor's username. Here you want to specify his name, right? So what I would just do is copy his username. One easy way of getting his username is just at the URL here. You see the user talk column. The name after the column before the and is the username. So this is his username, Temtechie. So I'll just copy this. I'll just come here and paste this here. So I'll replace the mentor's username here with his name, with his own username, and paste it here. So once I do this, all I need to do next is, remember this one, this tilde, you see a tilde here. Remember this tilde is at the end here. See it here when we copy this. This tilde allows us to, this tilde here allows us to sign. It's like a, it's what's it called? It's like a sign button, right? It automatically just fills your own username and your dates, the dates in which you sent the message. So coming back to this, once I'm done with this here, I'll just, this should be 4. Yeah, I will just show preview. Before you publish it, show preview. I always like to show preview so that I'll see what it looks like before I publish it. So once you click on show preview, it will reload the page for you and show you what it will look like if you want to publish this page. Now, if you look at this, this is what the message now looks like. This is what I just created now, the message. And it says WMA request for mentorship. Hello at Temple. I would like to be mentored by you. I hope you will accept me to be your mentee. Now, I did not add this name myself. I'm taking, I went and click on the page. I did not add the username myself, but because I did that, this tilde here, it automatically adds that username for me. I hope that is clear. Victor, did you get that?
I'm working on it.
Okay. So please don't do that yet. Don't send the message now yet. Only send the message if you need the mentorship. Please take note. Only send that message if you need the mentorship. And for someone like what's it called? For someone like our mentor Temple that has not spoken to us about what's it called, front-end development, that you have not had a feel of what he is all about, please do not, I'm not expecting you to send any mentorship request yet. The reason, because you don't know him yet. I mean, the reason why we're having live events like this is to give you the opportunity to get to meet him. So when you now meet him, see what he's passionate about, and then it interests you, you can now be like, oh, I need his mentorship. So in doing that, you can now reach out to them. And yeah, you can reach out. Like I said, there are 2 methods you can reach out, either using that method or I don't know if we have enough time to go through, I think we do, to go through if I wanted to reach out to him via the talk page. So if I've shown us how to do that with the edit method. So on the edit method, once you click on preview and it shows you, and that's how you want it to be, then scroll down and click on publish. But do not click on publish if you have not clicked on preview. Preview allows you to see what it will look like before you publish it. Another way to request this is by clicking on add topic instead of edit. I can just go direct to add topic. So add topic to his talk page. And all I need to do here, the first thing here, this is a little bit more structured. It will ask me first for what's it called? The subject. What is the subject of the topic I want to add? The same thing applies. Just come down here. Remember these templates. Just copy. This is the topic. Just copy only this one. Leave out the equal to. If you are using the add topic method, come back here and add and paste this as the subject. Subject is WMA request for mentorship. Then go back here and then copy this as the message. Unless you have a different message you have in mind, but copy this as a message. And yes, copy, come back here and paste this as a message. Some of you might find this a little bit more straightforward than the other one. But all the same, anyone that you find easy, just use it. The same thing applies. So for this, if I'm done with this, I could just, for this, there is no, if you look at this, there is no preview. So the preview automatically builds for you. So if you look at down here, you are seeing the preview already. So unlike the other method where I had to go and click on show preview. So here I'm seeing the preview, what it looks like already down here already. So everything I type in. So you see this tilde here, this 4 tilde automatically signs me in, shows my time, the time I'm sending this message. And then also this, remember, do not forget to change this mentor username. Put the mentor's username, the person you're reaching out to, just at the top here. This is his username. If you're using add topic, then you find this a little bit more friendly. So just copy this and then replace this one here with the username. And then once you do this, automatically it changes here, see it? Or you just, if everything looks good here, you just click on add topic. So this is the second method. So either you reach out through him. I'm not going to do this because I'm not, so I'm going to click on cancel, but once I click on add topic, it adds it, but I'm clicking on cancel so that it doesn't do that. I hope this method is clear. So this is not just for, Techie, that's Temple. This applies to any of our mentors that you are interested in. This is one way to reach out to them. The second way to reach out to them, like I said, is through our the Telegram page, through our Telegram platform. You can reach out to them there. So let me discard this. Yes, so that's the second way to reach out to them. And then for those of us who have missed any of our previous events, you can also find some of the videos either on our YouTube channel, or you come to resources here. You're going to see some of the videos posted here already. So some of our previous videos or previous events, you can find them on the resources. You find other resources there as well that will be helpful to you. Any questions so far? So this is our previous events. You can find it here. And yes, I think I should stop sharing my screen. I want to hear questions. I mean, this session is supposed to now be an interactive session where you ask your questions. So come on, ask questions. It's question time. Do anybody have any question about Wiki Mentor Africa, how to join in as how to get mentorship, how to participate fully as part of the program? Does anybody have any question? Let me see the chat if we have anybody. Okay. Yeah, I can see you unmuted yourself. Do you have a question?
Oh, yes, I have a question.
Please carry on.
Thank you so much for this session so far. I've really learned a lot. concerning the mentor program.
Yes.
Let me say, are we going to pay for the mentorship program?
Oh, okay. That's a beautiful question. So everything here is brought to you free of charge. I mean, how interesting is it that you have people who are going to teach you programming, who are going to teach you technical writing? These are technical skills that people will teach you for free of charge, not just teaching. It's important for you to note that this is a mentorship program in the sense that it's not like you just go and watch YouTube tutorial and all that. Most of our mentors, their style of mentorship is they will carry you along while they are writing. For those who are writing codes, we will carry along on board as they are writing their codes. For those who are technical writers, we show you how they work, basically, how the mentorship. So our mentors have different style of mentorship, but be rest assured you are not to pay 1 naira for it. As a matter of fact, the data reimbursement we do is to give you the ability to be able to participate in this fully. And we are also looking at how to better refine our data reimbursement strategy so that it doesn't just be for those who just come to meetings and leave and do not go further with the mentorship program. How to make it more useful, basically. So like I said, you don't pay in Nigeria, you don't pay 1 naira for it, you don't pay 1 cent for it. Whatever country you're joining, you don't pay anything for it, basically. All you just need to do is show commitment. It's important you do that. Show commitment and then the willingness to learn, and then come with your A game to learn. That's just it. We already have people who are willing to teach you. All you need to do is come with the willingness to learn, and then you're good. I hope that answers your question, Lotz.
Thank you, sir, so much. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any other question? Okay, so while we are at it, I can see that our mentor has finally joined. So what we do now is to, I think we have like less than 15 minutes, is to allow him come on board and just give us like a brief overview of what to expect tomorrow. Unfortunately, like I said, we will not be having time for the full class today. So you just give us a brief overview of what to expect tomorrow, and then we'll move on from there. But before he comes on, please also remember, like I said earlier on, remember that if your video is on, this is also live on YouTube. So if you do not want your video to be on live on YouTube, remember to turn it off. I can see some videos are being turned on and off. It's live on YouTube. Unless you want your video to be on YouTube, then that's fine. You can turn it on. So yeah, Temple, welcome aboard. Sorry about the initial technical issue we had. I hope tomorrow we will not have the same issue. Hopefully. Yeah, so sorry
good evening,
about
everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, we can hear you.
Good evening, Temple.
So sorry, my apologies. I had little issues with Zoom and all that, and couldn't join. I already started joining 5 minutes to the meeting time, and I couldn't join till now. But finally, I was able to join. I'm very sorry. My apologies.
It's okay.
Okay, let me. Since we will have a little time, let me quickly run through what we are going to be doing tomorrow. I will just share my screen. I will quickly run through. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Well, please, what are you seeing? Eugene, is it
we can see Wiki Mentor Africa
program.
Okay,
Production.
okay, thank you. Okay, that's what I want to share. Okay, what we'll be doing tomorrow is introduction to front-end development. What is front-end development? What we are going to explain what front-end development is, the technologies you need. That's, we'll call it a tech stack. The tech stack you need to be a front-end developer. In software development, we have majorly two, but in the other way, sometimes we put three because we have people who call DevOps, development people, but majorly we call it two. We have the front end developers, we have the back end developers, and in some cases we have the DevOps people, that's development operation. But what we'll be doing in program, this program titled Introduction to Front-End Development, will basically be teaching our participants about front-end development. And what front-end development is basically on building the web, like when you come to the web page, the part the user see, that is what we call front-end. Let me go to my browser so that we'll all be on the same page. I think that'll be okay. This is Wikimedia user group. Okay, are we together?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Wikimedia user group web page. Like everything you are seeing here is what makes a front end. Everything you are seeing here makes a front end, and you can see that some of these details are coming from backend, but we are using front end to fetch some data from backend, which we present to users. So everything you see here is what is known as front end. Everything here now is front end. And you can see some of this may not be typed by the front end person. It may be coming from the backend, which the front end developer will use what we call HTTP request. He will request. It will make a request to backend through an API. That's what we call an API. It's just an application programming interface. It's used for the developer, the front end developer, and the backend developer to make interaction. Are we together? So let me go back to. So here, as we can see here, what is front-end development? Front-end development. A front-end developer builds the front-end portion of website and web applications. If you read there, this is almost self-explanatory. He builds the front-end portion of the website. That's the website, the part of the website you see when you visit a web browser. That entails that there's a part you don't see when you visit a web browser. As a user, when you go to a web browser, there are parts you don't see. That part you don't see is called backend. Then the part you are seeing as a user when you visit a web page is called the front end. You see the difference now. And now the backend developer is empowering the front end. The front end developer is making API requests to backend to fetch data and present on the front end, which the user sees, which the user makes use of, where the user interacts with. So let's go. What are the front-end developer skills? The tech stack in programming, we call it tech stack. The skills you need to be a front-end developer. We have from the beginner, intermediate level to advanced level. So here we can see we have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the other. Then, what is HTML? HTML means hypertext markup. Hypertext markup language, HTML. This is supposed to be HTML. Sorry, let me change this. Sorry. So this is hypertext markup language. HTML is not basically a programming language, as it is not a programming. It's just a markup language. It's used to build the the frame part of the web page. HTML is not a programming language. Some people mistake it for programming language. It's not a programming language. Another one is CSS. CSS means cascading style sheets. It's used to beautify the web page. Let me quickly go to a web page and show you what CSS is doing. So like all of this, like this is a background color. We use CSS to do this. This is a background color, and this changing of the color of this text, we also use CSS to do it. And let's say even this background color of this number one you are seeing here is we use CSS to do it also. All this color text is used by we use CSS to do all of this. And let me see, we can also use CSS and do some kind of animation. There are different types of animation we use CSS and do. Let me show you what animation is. Okay, like if you watch this, you see what happened here. Let me scroll up and come down again. You see what is happening here? You see what happened there? This, it popped up. Hello?
Yes, we are with you.
Yeah, with you.
So all that, these are the things we do with. These are the things we do with CSS. It's used for styling of your web page, the coloring, other styles you want to add, the animation, and all that. We use CSS to do it. Then we have JavaScript. JavaScript is the main. JavaScript is a programming language. That is a programming. We use it to program what we want to do on our web page. Some activities you want your web page to kind of like, when you click something, you want it to go this way. You click here, you want it to happen this way. Let's say if I click here, you see that this video will stop. It's part of what JavaScript is doing to the web page. So JavaScript, we use this, the one we use on the front end is called vanilla JavaScript. We use it on the front end. JavaScript also have on backend part, which you call Node.js, Express, and all that. Then on JavaScript front end, we have its framework like React, we have Vue, we have Angular. These are frameworks of JavaScript. So another one is JIT. JIT is a version control system. That is when you start coding, you're advancing, you need to put your code in a repository where other developers can just log in with the repo link and check what you are coding. You will share your job, you share your work with other of your team members. You can work remotely. We work remotely with the help of JIT. And examples of JIT are GitHub, Gitbucket. We have other ones. We have GitLab, but the most ones people use GitHub, Gitbucket. These are the common ones we use, but there are other ones that are very good. So so we have advanced technologies we use in front end, like the HTTP request that I mentioned before. It's used to make interaction. It's used to make requests to the backend. Like this is CRUD. CRUD means like when you want to. CRUD means create, read, update, and delete. These are the 4 basics of HTTP request methods. We have other ones like patch and all, but these are the advanced level. But from now, I think it's better you start from the beginners level so that you don't confuse things. So yeah, create means like create, as the name entails. It's just like create. When you want to create something, you are just submitting. You are just making a. When you go to Facebook, you create an account. You have done. When you go to Facebook and create an account, you have done a HTTP request create method. You have just done what we call create or HTTP request. Then there's what we call read. Also, read is like fetching data from backend and you want to display it on the front end. That is read. Then update is just like updating it. Delete, the same thing, you delete. Then we have what we call JSON. JSON is just like a format we use to present data that we fetch from backend, or when you're also sending to backend. It's just a format that we use to present data. Then this is fetch. Fetch is JavaScript built-in. Is JavaScript built-in API. We use it to make requests. That is the library used to make requests to the backend. When you want to fetch data from backend, you use it to make requests to the backend. It's the same thing with Azure. Azure is like Azure. If you're using Azure in JavaScript, you need to install it. It's like a standard library. Then this is TypeScript. TypeScript is a programming language. It helps to add types. It helps add types in JavaScript. Then we'll have these ones are advanced level. We'll have data structure and the algorithms and the uses of API. These are the things you need to know as a front-end developer. But if you are just starting as a front-end developer, you need to start from stage 1, 2, 3. You just need to move from 1 to 3. You don't need to jump from HTML and jump down to JavaScript when you have not learned CSS. It doesn't really work that way. It's not really good. Then there are tools we use in front-end development. We as a front-end developer, you will need to use some things like IDE, that is an integrated development environment. Example is VS Code, and we have Sublime, we have Code Sandbox. So this is, let me just show you an example. This is what we call VS Code. What I have here on my screen. Look at the icon here. This is VS Code, and let me just show you what Code Sandbox. So this is what you are seeing here is a Code Sandbox. This is a Code. Is an online, is a cloud IDE, is a cloud editor. You use it to write code. You can even use it here and deploy your web page. So let me go back. So okay, there's something I put down here. Tutorial hell. There's what to call tutorial hell in programming. Ben, I'm sure you know about this one now.
Yeah. So
yeah, so whenever you're learning programming, you need to know what tutorial hell is, so that you don't go into tutorial hell. Tutorial hell is like when you are learning like just like the name, the way the name is, you are jumping from one tutorial to another. You get confused at a point. You don't even know what to do again. At some point, you forget some things you are learning. So if you are coming into programming, please avoid tutorial hell. Avoid tutorial hell. If you avoid tutorial hell, you'll go a long way. If not, if you enter tutorial hell, something you will learn for 1 month, you stay 1 year, still you don't know it. You keep jumping from one tutorial to another. So like as we
okay, sorry to barge in here, Temple.
Okay.
I think we have less than 2 minutes. Yeah, so
okay.
Maybe if you just round up. Remember, tomorrow is when you start proper. So this is just a brief overview. So if you could just a word or two before we close.
Okay, that's fine. I think I'm almost done with my introduction. It's very cool, and I hope to see us all tomorrow, where we'll go into HTML. Tomorrow we'll be starting with HTML fully. I will do a lot of things on HTML. If we have time, we can jump into CSS at once, and we'll move from there. So if you have interest in front-end development, you know that you have interest in front-end development, you can write me on my top page on Wikimedia.
Awesome. So if you can stop sharing your screen, that would be nice.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. So already we can see, just a minute. Let me see. We can see the amazing things we're expecting. I know for some of us, this might be looking so overwhelming. The good thing about this is, like Temple said, the program itself, like I explained initially, we're trying to avoid you going through the, he call it tutorial hell. Some people call it the being on a loop, on tutorial loop, just learning from one thing to another and to another, and not really putting any of them into use. So we believe on Wiki Mentor Africa that the best way to learn is by doing it. And so, which is why our mentors like Temple come on board and introduce it to you. If it's something you're interested in, then you meet him, or you seek mentorship from him. And then if he adopts you, then you guys go on together to build things using the front end. I hope that will be an amazing journey for everyone involved. I know that already we have testimonies from already people that have been adopted. Some of the people have been adopted already. Chiemere, I can see your hand is raised up on the Zoom platform. Do you have any question for us? Also, please feel free to ask your questions. For those on YouTube, we can also see the chat. Feel free to use the chat to ask your questions. Chiemere, do you have any question for us?
Okay, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Temple. So I want to know, necessary to have a basic knowledge of CSS and HTML, or is that part of mentorship too? I don't know if you
I'm not exactly sure I got your question, but sorry, can you mute yourself? Okay, so but from what I could gather, you're asking if it's a what's the word for it? If it's a criteria that you must know CSS and or HTML for you to go through the mentorship. And the answer to that is if you want to go through this mentorship, the beautiful thing is that Temple is starting from ground zero. So you're not expected to know anything about CSS or anything about HTML. He's willing to mentor you, train anyone who's interested in front-end development, who is interested in him mentoring them. He's willing to train them from ground zero all the way to the mentorship stage. So thank you, Temple, for helping us with that. So we also have other mentors like Lucas, who also, but Lucas, so the different mentors have their different requirements. Some mentors would prefer that you already have like a small knowledge of it, so they don't stress too much in trying to explain it to explain the concept to you. While other mentors are okay from if you're coming from ground zero. By ground zero, I mean from beginners level. So we have different mentors with different requirements. So please just, like I said, look out for our programs, the different programs. Try to take advantage of these programs. It's coming to you, remember, free of charge. You're not paying anything. And we are even looking at a way to also make the data reimbursement we usually give our event during our events to aid your data, to support you, because we know those in Africa, that data is expensive. So we are looking at how to help you make life easy a little bit in terms of subscribing to for internet services as well. Accurate, I can see your hand is raised up on the Zoom. Yeah, the floor is yours. People, sorry, one more time. People on YouTube, like I said, if you have any question, please just use the comment section there and I will read out your question. Accurate, the floor is yours. Feel free to unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
I just want to appreciate Temple as well for coming in as a content developer mentor. I just want to make a request actually. I really appreciate it because he actually came late today due to network issues. If we can extend this for 2 hours tomorrow, I'll be very interested in content because I've started in some particular trainings personally, and I have interest in content, especially HTML. So I will be very glad if this can be extended to 2 hours tomorrow. Just for
okay. All right. So Accurate is what Accurate is asking. So we have to reach a consensus on that. Is because of the technical issue we had today, if it's okay for us to extend tomorrow's session to 2 hours. First off, I want to ask everyone that it's here, will that be okay by us? If that would be okay, just use the chat. No need to unmute yourself. Just use the chat and say yes. If it's not going to be okay to extend it to 2 hours tomorrow, initially our plan is to have it for 1 hour, 30 minutes. So if you're okay with the 2 hours, then use the chat, say yes. If you're not okay, please say no. And yes, we'll see the majority carry the vote and then we'll move from there. And then also, I would also want to confirm with Temple if 2 hours will be something he's willing to do with us tomorrow, because we know that he has already slated, removed 1 hour, 30 minutes from his schedule to do this with us tomorrow. So I don't know if he has up to 2 hours tomorrow to even take us on this. So Temple, do you? Okay, I can see most people on the group are saying, on the YouTube are saying yes to that already.
Yeah, it's okay. Can you hear me? It's okay, Ben. It's cool.
I think he froze or something, or the network kicked him off.
Yeah, the network.
Yeah. Okay, he's back. Hi, Benedict. Hello, Benedict. Are you still with us or you're against us? Which one?
I'm still with you, Ari. I'm still with you. I'm sorry, I had a bit of I don't know what just happened. I guess my network or something. And then I can't, for the life of me, I can't seem to turn on my video now. We usually say village people is activated, but I don't know, people in YouTube, I don't know if they can still see me. But I guess that's pretty much what I have for us today. Temple, I didn't get your feedback. If 2 hours is okay by you tomorrow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we will be joining the same time from 5 to instead of 6:30, we'll be having from 5 to 7 o'clock tomorrow. So please, for those that are interested in front-end development, join in with your laptop so that you'll be able to code along as he's doing, showing us HTML. And if it's something that really, really is interesting to you and you require his mentorship, you can now reach out to him through either our Telegram platform or on the Wiki Mentor Africa page. Let me stop for those on YouTube, let me stop streaming on YouTube. And yeah, let me see if I can stop this live stream. So before I stop the live stream, I want to also encourage all of us to like and subscribe to our videos. Yes, we have finally gotten to 100. I did a challenge our last event that we should try to get to 100 subscribers before this event, today's event. And yes, from my last check, if I can check now, I can see now I'm seeing that we have 104 subscribers, which is something awesome. I wish my camera is turning on so you can see me dance, well, which is awesome. So let's keep the energy going. If you're here and you've not subscribed, please do that. Let's see if we can get it to at least 120, 130 before the end of this event tomorrow. So if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it doesn't cost a thing. All you just need to do is just click. So just click on subscribe and click on like. And you can also turn on the notification so you don't miss any of our notifications if you get when we drop videos. Also feel free to share the YouTube link to anybody you feel that these trainings will be important to, or anybody you feel will benefit from it, basically. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. For those in YouTube, see ya.